Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
They'll run on first down. Yates, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Hey, check 24. Watch 20.
Now Lynch. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more. This game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, it's Yates. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
8, read. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Ready?
On second down, it's Yates. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Operating from the gun, Dawson caught by Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Go! 18 Raiders.
San Francisco.
Kill. X3. 218, chop. Down.
Throwing on first down. Dawson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Lynch to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 outlaw. Clear.
From the 44, Lynch. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now for... Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the bootleg. Dawson. Wide open receiver complete. 18 yards. First down Niners. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
90 Wolf. Watch that in. Watch that in.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
25, check 12, 64, weak. Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 5. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for...
Interception. Come on, guys. We got this.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the...
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 10, Lynch. And an alley to run. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
Off the play fake, Dawson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to...
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Complete to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Lynch. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And that one, a 6-point game, 13-7 at the half. The Texans trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. 20-10 was the final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half?
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Impact on this game. Coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move.
Pick up there as the drive will continue.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Get out of your hands in a hurry. Completion, got the job done for a first down. Passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both.
Up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, way that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think the line of scrimmage knew where the pressure was.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lynch.
blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles.
Before they take over here. They're out. Punted away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and they want to run their offense and have it end up in the.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up from the 21. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. Up and stop him. Under a minute to go. Ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Check 4, check 52, check.
And he's got a first down as he to begin quarter number 4. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Territory now. Here's a 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tackle.
That one right there. They just want to keep falling forward.
And
they just don't like them. But the other thing that I always
and he'll make it across. You thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that, and wow, they've done.
can get it done. Well, guess what?
Completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jaguars on third down, lacking much. On 2nd and 6, Lynch. And that's pretty indicative of the way this. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Lynch. And I think that one. But he will be ruled out of bounds. So Jaguars on third down. They've converted. Throw left side complete.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that will.
Red zone following a pickup of about. So out here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Are you good? Keep going. The middle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it's now a had to try the onside kick. Can't fault him for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Hey, let's go.
And quickly, they get to the line. Off play action, Dawson.
absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force,
I think there's nothing available there for him.
gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it. They convert on fourth down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown. The Niners are able to stretch their lead. At the end just to take into next week.
Yeah, sometimes. Executed well before we get out of here.
Get it.
From the and time has run out now on this game.
So the victory here for San Francisco.
And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me.
So for San Francisco, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.